I wanted to share something with you. We are live here at Barracuda Harley-Davidson, St. Petersburg, Florida. Well, unfortunately, this bike that is all for a good cause, this 2022 Road Glide that was built by YouTuber Blockhead, Supercharged, had a problem. That problem is when another YouTuber, Shadetree Surgeon, went to take it for a test drive, this thing blew up. So right now, Bert King and also Jamie from Moonshine Harley are on a mission to get it right, to fix it. So we're going to send it up to Jamie at Moonshine and figure out exactly what went wrong with this bike. Talking to Jamie, he thinks it might have just been a little too spicy. The tune might have been a little too hot. It's an 11-to-1 motor, and I'll show you the piston right here. Thank goodness Shadetree wasn't injured in all this. He was okay. And what I am saying too is I don't want anybody to be hating on Blockhead or piling on Blockhead. This was a custom, innovative build, and things like this happen. Things like this happen. But we're going to keep you up to date on all the latest with this bike, because guess what? You have a chance to win this bike. They are going to raffle it off for charity. Hello, Madeline Lehman. Hello, Leonard Arola. Good to see you guys. If you're wondering where we're at, we're in the service department right here of Barracuda Harley-Davidson, St. Petersburg, Florida. Thank you guys for watching and following all the content. I'm going to have a full post coming today, so stay tuned for that. Also, make sure you're subscribed. We really appreciate that as we continue to chase 1 million subscribers on this outlet. But let's get back to this Harley-Davidson. Let's take a look. Again, guys, this was Bert King, the charismatic leader and owner here. He wanted to build something wild to be raffled off, and that's what led him to Blockhead here in Florida, a very talented and accomplished builder. And his goal was to create a supercharged 135 cubic inch Harley-Davidson that would be able to be ridden on the street. And Shadetree Surgeon, I'm sure you guys know him. He does a lot of videos on YouTube as well, does a lot of test drives here. He's got the keys to the castle at Bert's. He can show up and take a bike for a test drive anytime he wants. He might have those privileges revoked now after it blew up when he took it for a test drive. Don't think it was any fault of his, but we're still trying to figure out what was going on. Something wasn't right. Davidson, Jamie will take care of it. So guys, check in. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. Oh, kid, you still got us there? Okay, we were down for a second. What do you think, Maddie? I think you should tell your father to buy a raffle ticket for this machine, because he would look great on it. It's Bert's Salute to America is where you can find the charity. And we'll give you a look one more time at that piston. Let me know what you guys think went wrong. Hello, Optic Nerve joins us from Montana. Please do me a favor and double tap this video too. Give it a like. We do appreciate that. Appreciate everything. This page has really been growing. This outlet's been growing. I appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you're subscribed as well. And we'll keep you up to date on this, because we're going to follow the build. We're going to go to Moonshine Harley, and we're going to watch Jamie put the finishing touches on it. He tells me that this bike's going to get a complete overhaul, because Jamie's a drag racing guy, and as drag racers, we're not afraid of this. This is often what it looks like in the pits. It's a little bit of a sight out of the ordinary here at Barracuda Harley-Davidson, because you don't see this too much out of street bikes. But when you push the limits with an 11-to-1 motor, a supercharger, a big bore machine, sometimes this kind of stuff happens. So let's take a look. The jug looking clean. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad, thank goodness. But they've also been on the phone with the folks from ProCharger, Walt Sip and his team. I know Jamie initially thought this was a turbo bike and was like, no, this is a supercharged machine. So can't wait to see what they come up with it. And here's the big news. Jamie thinks it could break the internet when he's all done with it, because he thinks it's going to make 280 horsepower. And then they're going to call Stevie Nichols from MaxxECU, and they're going to put a Max on there with a flex fuel filter, where you're going to be able to run this bike on pump gas. How cool is that? So somebody's going to be very fortunate who wins this thing. Maybe it'll go to a racer. Maybe it'll go to the common man. You just never know here. It's going to be a beautiful bike, though. This is the man Blockhead right here. And again, no hating on Blockhead. There is something curious and suspect that happened we weren't going to say anything about what happened to this bike. We were going to keep it under wraps. We were going to keep it a secret. Well, during the St. Pete Bike Fest, there's a fellow YouTuber. I'm not sure what his name is. I met him outside. He was a nice guy. Somebody either let him into the service department or he just walked right on back and did a video about this. I have no knowledge of that. I was not involved in that, but that's how the news broke, that the blockhead bike blew up. And like I said, sometimes this happens when you have a high performance build and you push it to its utter limits. These things are gonna happen. I'm glad Shadetree wasn't injured when the dang thing blew up on him down here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Pretty crazy, huh? Well, I want to wish everybody happy holidays. Let me know, what are you doing? Where are you at? Check in again as the room starts to fill up. Now, give this video a like. Make sure you're subscribed and stick around. When I get home, I'm going to post a video from a motorcycle collection that you have to see. The throttle stop up in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to be there. And as for now, we'll let these guys get back to work. I wanted to show you one more motorcycle before we go here at Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson. Cool thing about this shop as well is what Bert says is Bert will fly you down from anywhere. If you're looking, let's say you live in Wisconsin, let's say you live in Pennsylvania and you're looking for a Harley-Davidson, call Bert, he'll beat the price and he'll fly you down here for free and you can ride the bike home from Florida and get a free vacation out of it. That's not bad. Another story that we've been covering is the damage to the Hurricane bikes. Well, here's one I just posted as a short. This one might hurt your heart a little bit because look at this awesome rock and roll trike. Great paintwork, Allman Brothers, AC/DC, Leonard Skinner, Creedence Clearwater Revival. It's a beautiful custom trike. Well, unfortunately, it was submerged in salt water during the hurricane. That's what happened down here with Helene and Milton. A lot of these motorcycles, trikes were completely underwater. Take a look at the front brakes. And now the question is, can this bike be saved? Is it worth being saved? Because if it was fresh water, it would be a relatively easy fix. But salt water is so incredibly destructive. Incredibly destructive. I heard a wise Harley mechanic sum it up to me like this. He said if it was an old Harley, you would save it 100%. Because he said that's like throwing your typewriter in the ocean. A new Harley, it's like throwing your laptop in the ocean with all these electronics. So let me know, guys. Do you think they can save it? I certainly hope they can. And do me a favor, double tap that video. Tap, tap. We got more than 70 people watching. We only have 9 people who like this video. You got to, come on, it's the holiday season. Give me some likes. Give me some subs here as we continue on from Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson. We got a big year coming up in 2025. We got a lot of stops. So I do want you to please make sure you subscribe to this channel and we will continue to bring you just as much content as we can. They're busy back here. We're going to let these guys get back to work at Barracuda Harley-Davidson. They are very, very busy. If you need anything done, make sure you contact them and we'll keep you posted. Hello from Memphis. The Parkies checking in from Memphis. Madeline Lehman, thank you for the comments. Sky's the limit. Back at work here in Tampa. Optic Nerve in Montana. Thank you guys so much. We'll have more coming, guys. Make sure you subscribe. And there will be a fresh upload here tonight. See you soon.